Radio, your friend in touch radio. When it comes to reality radio, everyone is a star.
I know that's right.
On your smooth soul and R&B station.
On the World Wide Web.
Access granted.
In Touch Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the host,
Recording
guests,
in
and
progress.
callers who are responsible for their content and do not reflect the opinions of In Touch Radio or its staff.
You can type in the chat if you need to, ladies. Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. It's Let's Talk Business with Cheryl J. Cusseau, and I am here with my co-host, Kalia Campbell O'Neill. Welcome back to the show, Mrs. O'Neill.
Well, I am so glad to be back to the show. It's been a minute, but I'm happy to be back today. And I'm excited to see everyone.
And listen, I'm looking at you, and I already know, in case our radio listening audience is looking at this beautiful outfit, but we're in the fall, beginning of the fall season. Tell us a little bit about what you're rocking with your outfit today.
So today I am just wearing, I actually purchased this dress from Ross about a year ago during COVID, and it came with a mask, and it is a free-flowing dress. It's very, very loose, and I'm wearing a hat with it, and I have some cute black boots that I'm wearing with it today. Fall is actually one of my favorite seasons. Like, I absolutely love fall because of the different colors, the neutrals, the browns, the burgundies, the oranges. So fall is my favorite. I love wearing hats. I love wearing berets. Fall is my favorite season. So, yeah.
All right. So Kalia is in love with fall. Well, since you haven't been here in a minute, and to our radio listening audience, our Facebook, our social media platform viewers, our YouTubers, thank you so much for tuning in to the show today. Listen, if you are tuning in today, tag a friend. In a moment, I'm going to share with you some phenomenal gifts that are going to be given away at the end of this show. So share, tag, post again. Share, like, tag, post. Do your thing, because this is still Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I have 3 amazing queenpreneurs who are here with us today, and they are going to bless 3 breast cancer survivors. If you are listening and you are not, but you know a breast cancer survivor, by all means, tag them now and have them listen in to the show, and all they have to do is type a comment. I am a breast cancer survivor, or I am a survivor. I'm a cancer survivor. We'll make it simple. I am a cancer survivor, and if you want to put the years there, you can. We will take those names, put them in a drawing, and at the end of the show, we'll take all of those names and we will select 3. Let's Talk Business is in partnership with all of our business owners today, so we will select 3, and then I think one of our guests has an additional gift that she's going to also give away today. But let me first tell you a little bit about our guests. Then you can appreciate who they are and have a better feeling for why they want to give and be a blessing to someone today. One of the things about Let's Talk Business, we have been able to partner with so many different businesses and organizations. We are, matter of fact, one of our co-hosts is putting on Cornerstone Ministries. And Kalia, she is doing an incredible job in raising funds, not just for Cornerstone Ministries, but for scholarships for Rosa Valdez, which is an early childhood learning center right here in our neighborhood in West Tampa. So there's going to be a golf tournament, and we'll put that information up later on Thursday, November 4th. And some of our guests will be putting at Top Golf and helping Diva J as well. So we're excited, so excited about that. But let's talk a little bit about who's on our show today. If you've received our flyer, share it, circulate it around, because we have Queen Regina Johnson, and she comes to us from Queen's Vision African Apparel. Now, Kalia, have you had the opportunity to meet Regina?
I have not. I've never met Regina before,
Well,
but I did read her bio, and it is phenomenal. And she is very beautiful, and I love what she's wearing today.
Thank
I
you.
do too, and I love the way. Is that your logo,
Yes.
Miss Regina? It's beautiful. It's shaped in the continent of Africa, which is also part of your logo.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
And
well, let me take this opportunity to have looking just like the queen you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kathleen, would you do the honors and let our radio listening audience know who this amazing queenpreneur is?
Yes, so Regina Johnson began her journey with Queen's Vision African Apparel in December of 2016. Her first store was opened on Beach Boulevard at the flea market in Jacksonville, Florida. And then she later relocated to her hometown in Tampa in 2018. With no customers and not being familiar with the area, she hit the ground running. And through social media, Google, and lots of prayer, she was able to capture customers quickly, not only in Florida, but surrounding states, California, Utah, Texas, and New York. What a blessing. Her apparel and products are shipped mainly from West Africa, Nigeria, Togo, Ghana, Senegal, Egypt, and Mali. However, East Africa gets shipments from Tanzania and also Kenya. And she's met some very good people, which has allowed her to have custom-made items from weddings and special occasions. In 2019, Regina decided to venture out and do pop-up markets to support other up and growing businesses. Most of them do not have a storefront, and they have over 50 vendors and food trucks in attendance from 800 to 1,500 people. And the community and the vendors has been a success for her. And thanks to her customers, she is leading the Google search engine for African apparel. And she also has an online website for vendor events. So this is very amazing. And I absolutely love African and Ankara apparel. When I first started sewing, that was one of my favorite things to sew. So I have a love for African and Ankara and Nigerian. I love, love, love Nigerian fabrics. I love Nigerian people. So what you're doing is amazing. And I love your logo. I love what you're wearing today. And what you're doing is great. The way you started out reminds me somewhat of how I started out when I first started my business as well. So this is very inspiring and very motivational.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. That is phenomenal. And to be able to make that transition. And when we interview entrepreneurs, and we have had a lot of them on our show over the last 3 years, I love to hear how businesses just get started. And I know Kalia has some questions that she's going to be asking you. And as she's getting ready to bring those questions to you, welcome to the show, Mrs. Regina. Oh my goodness, we're so glad to have you here. And I know you have some special guests that's going to join us in just a minute. But why don't we take this opportunity, if you can, because we're looking at you. We're looking at this adorable outfit that you have on, and hearing Kalia talk to us, and she has customers in Africa too, by the way, and talk to us about the fabrics and the fabrics that come to us from the continent of Africa. I have had several pieces made in Africa and shipped to me for events that I have put on over the years, especially when I was chairing events like the African ambassadors, and I always wanted to make sure my whole ensemble was authentic. And they really, really did a great job. And again, when I put on pivotal events, I love to be able to wear the African couture. So if you would, give our radio listening audience a sneak peek of what your shop looks like. And as you're doing a panoramic view, tell us just a little bit, maybe about the fabrics, the designs, or where it came from, so that when you're done with your view, we cannot wait to get to your shop.
Awesome.
Ms. Johnson?
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you fine. Everybody else can mute except for Kalia.
Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a view of what we have in the store. I have 2 units. Queen's Vision is located right here in Tampa at 4802 East Bush Boulevard. And in this room, I have our formal wear from Nigeria. As you can see, the man senator and the abaya for the ladies. All of these are custom made. The bobo, all of the geles. So in this room, we have all of your gowns and your formal wear.
Oh my.
To the blessing of the Lord, I have 2 suites. And we have fabric.
Beautiful.
And carved fabric.
Yes.
I love that.
And I
Nice.
also have, these are the purses and the bags, your straw bags. So let's go over to the other unit. In this unit, I carry our Ankara fabrics. As a matter of fact, I have a shipment from Ghana. She came today, and those things will be displayed, and we'll talk about them later. We have pants. We have wide leg pants. We have skirts. We have your dresses and cards.
That's inventory.
So we have your book bags for the kids. We have the purses from Morocco. We have lots of handbags. We have a full men section. And right now, just to let you know, we have the African sheath vest.
Oh my, that's a first.
Wow,
for me.
I've never seen African sheath.
Neither have I. Oh my goodness.
African sheath sets right from the motherland. We have full men. We have our little boys. We have our little boys, and we have from 14 infants. We carry your soaps, your resins, showcase here, and we sell the tonics, the incense. We're bringing Africa to you. Queen's Vision, we're bringing Africa to you. Caps, soaps, oils. We have Ankara head wrap. We also have the Nigerian geles. And we also have a section with all of the art that moves very quickly.
Beautiful.
So we have just about everything that you're looking for right here at Queen's Vision African Apparel, 4802 East Bush Boulevard. And we also have a website, okay? The elephants.
Queen Regina Johnson, you
Yes.
have everything.
Yes. So we're getting ready for Kwanzaa. We have to have our people prepared. So we're ready for Kwanzaa as well. Okay?
Well, I know Kalia is about to come in, but let me just get 2 questions out because we're going to be talking about growth and how you started your business, but I can just see the growth already. But could you just take us right on over to that pink corner? Because you have a specific corner for our breast cancer survivors.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to we have a variety of things. We have a variety of things for in our pink corner. We have t-shirts. We have the keychains with the hand sanitizers that you can attach in. We have a variety, and all of these you can get your face mask. We have the little zip purse. And all of these are giveaways that we're giving, that we're raffling off. Not giveaways, that we're raffling off. Your mugs. And we also have the bags. We have bags that we'll be raffling off. These are things that we'll be raffling off for those that attend the event. And we'll talk about that later in the show. For those that attend the event, we'll be raffling off these things here. These are all raffle things that'll go on the day of the event. But in addition, as you had mentioned, we're going to have, let me turn my camera around. In addition, we're going to have today, the raffle that you were talking about. Today, here on the show, we're going to have that raffle. And what that raffle will include, first place will be a gift card for Queen's Vision African Apparel, $150. $150. We want to show love to these ladies. We want to know that we support them. And I want them to come in and wear something African, a hair wrap, whatever you choose, and feel free to shop. for things that you always wanted to get that were African apparel. We also have a second place. Second place will receive a $50 gift card here at Queen's Vision, and third place will receive a $25 gift card. I always show love, so I'm saying this, but in addition to when you come to the store, I always add a little bit more on to show love. So that's what we'll be.
Queen Regina Johnson, thank you for a fabulous panoramic view of this amazing business that you have. We can just feel the love as you were giving us the guided tour, the gifts that you are going to bless a breast cancer or cancer survivor. Phenomenal. Let me take this moment before Khalil comes back.
Okay.
Share the post, tag the post if you know a breast cancer survivor. And I'm going to give a shout out to one of our members at New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, and that's Dr. Barbara Wright. Just the other day,
Amen.
She was able to ring the bell. She completed radiation treatment, but she's still going through chemo. And when I saw her, she didn't ring the bell. She slammed. So kudos, much love, and much prayers out to you. Dr. Wright has certainly been a pivotal person in the faith-based communities, from local to national to state to global. Oh, and I see someone that has joined us, a mutual friend. But Queen Regina Johnson, thank you. We will turn this over to Khalil. She's got questions for you about your business. And then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about the Unity Fall Festival and how it all got started. It's almost like we just need to come into your store. but we have to be able to support another 40 to possibly 50 vendors. Who knows? Khalil?
Your store is absolutely beautiful. I loved everything in there. And I saw a collection there that I have to come and get that is very, very, very beautiful. So you're doing an amazing job. I love, 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 love everything. So the first question that I want to ask is, why did you decide to become a business owner?
The reason, after working corporate America for 31 years, I thought that I would retire, and I thought that I would do what I love to do, which was fashion. And it wasn't an African store that I had chosen. But after I had retired, in prayer, the Lord set me on this journey. It's not something that I chose. It's a journey that the Lord has set me on, and it has been amazing since I have accepted it. So it was something that I just wanted to retire. And my husband, he works a lot on the road. I was going to travel with him, open up a little bit something just to keep me busy. I had no idea that the Lord would lead me to where I am today. So it was not intentional. It was a purpose journey that was set out before me, before I was even thought of.
Wow. Yes, it does. God is good. Wow. That's awesome.
Yes, it does. And that's the truth. Yeah.
Okay. And so my next question would be, what made you choose your company's location?
My company's location, again, I'm grounded in faith. I started out in the flea market. Mm-hmm. And if anybody knows me, they wouldn't expect me to start out in the flea market. Mm-hmm. But during prayer, that's where the Lord wanted me to start. When I accepted it, I kept growing and growing and growing. However, never to imagine that I will open a storefront, but I kept growing, and I just leaps and bounds. After leaving the flea market, the Lord, I had a storefront that I had in mind, and on my way to pay the lease, I looked to the left, and He said, "That's where your store will be." Mm-hmm. And I was blessed with one unit, I thought, and He gave me 2.
Wow. Can you talk to us a little bit more about you being in the flea market? Like, what was that experience there? Like, what was one of the hardest things going there when you first started? What was one of the hardest things, and what was one of the most inspirational things that you learned from being there?
The hardest thing for me was running my own business and dealing with the challenges of my competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with the challenges of my competitors. My competitors not being of my culture, but
Gotcha.
being Asian descent, and trying to beat me out or to put me out of business because of lowering their prices. Again, because I am so grounded spiritually, I had to petition that to the Lord. He was able to close eyes and doors of those that were around me. Then I saw the spiritual awakening of how my store was growing and their store, and they were standing on the outside. So at that moment, I knew that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for our people. I could feel the energy and the support that I got from the community, and how my customers told me, Queen, we're purchasing from you. We see what they're doing to you. And these are people that I didn't know or had just met, but I knew that it was the Lord reassuring me of his guiding light. So that's what sustained me. Under the pressure of what I was going through, them having more money, having more ability to get their things in to copy my things.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah.
Yes, and their things not being authentic, but thinking that my culture would just see the color. They saw the quality in my apparel, and they saw the fight, and they saw that I needed to be where I needed to be. And I think every customer that has supported me.
That's awesome. Wow.
Awesome.
And so where did you get the inspiration behind Queens, the name of your business?
The name of my business, again, I in everything that I do, I give God the glory because he has set me on this journey. My business for 10 years was Gina J Expressions. When I started my business, it was at that time he told me that my business name had changed. And sometimes I get emotional when I talk about it because the Holy Spirit is just so real, and where the Lord has me in my life, that when I talk about his grace and his mercy and where he has brought me to, sometimes in the joy of it, it wells me up. So when he changed my business name to Queen's Vision, I didn't think anybody would hear that. I didn't think that it would become a household name. I didn't see that. And he told me, Regina means queen. Regina means queen. And this is a vision that I had for you. And I changed it to Queen's Vision, African Apparel, right that day. And that's what we were.
So how does your business compare to competitors in the market?
Well, because I've been on this journey and I've been on it for a real reason and under authority, my business is a 5-star from the beginning. My business have always been a 5-star business. And if you Google Queen's Vision African Apparel, if you're in Jacksonville, if you Google African Apparel, Queen's Vision will come up first.
Awesome.
So,
That is awesome.
and again, to God be the glory for the things that he has done in my life.
Okay, so my next question, how much time do you spend working on your business each day?
Good question.
When you're a business owner, you spend time that you don't even have.
Yes, you do.
All the time working on my business. I can't brush without thinking about my business because my customers are so important to me. There isn't a moment that goes by that I don't think about my business all the time. I think about my business.
Ooh, Kylia, I see that we have 2 of her guests that have joined us. And
Awesome.
Okay, if we could segue. And I'm excited too, because this is the first time he has been on my show, and I have not seen him in quite a while. And I know from personal experience, because this man that, oh my goodness, Reverend Dr. Zachary Sinclair Hudson.
Amen.
Hey.
This man of God baptized my kids. This man of God is also the father in the ministry of my husband, Reverend Alan Cuso Sr.
Amen.
And I am just so excited today, sir, to have you join the show. You're my guest, but you're really not my guest. You're Queen Regina's guest. But so glad to have you here. And I believe Janice London is also here, who has made an impact on a number of committees and causes that I have worked with. So I appreciate that. But Queen Regina, tell us a little bit about your two guests, why they are here, and what's happening in East Tampa.
Yes. Now, this is where the excitement begins. Reverend Dr. Zachary Hudson is my pastor. He has been my pastor and has my kids as well, married my husband and I, and prayed, and so many